What's going on, guys? I'm Jace Machine. We are in my brand new space station, and we're playing StarMade, of course. So how you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I was thinking about that whole setting up a space station close to a wormhole, and I think that I might have a solution. And I'm going to definitely give that a shot. But before I get into that, there are some things that I definitely want to do here at this space station. First off, it would be grand if I could get myself a gravity block. I guess it needs to be in this one? Never remember. There we go, gravity unit. Let's make one. We're missing something, aren't we? Knox. Of course it would be that. What we do have is a bunch of metal mesh and a need for decoration. So between last episode and this episode, I got myself some of these factory enhancers, so we're able to build a little bit quicker. I'm going to set up an actual factory room somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. This, if I can get this other idea working, we might make this sort of like a rest stop for weary travelers flying through this area. I mean, this is a great location. Right on the corner of, well, what is it, 8 different systems really close to, and a wormhole. So this is a prime location for mining as well as traveling. So we could probably do something about that and make this more of a hub. But if I want to do something a little bit more private, that's what I'm thinking about doing, the black hole based location. So let's yank this out. And go into the build block here. Yes, in the build block, please. Thank you. Alright, so let's set up some planes here. One like that, and a one like that. Let's see, what's the space between here? This is a 5, and this is also a 5. Alright, we should be good. And also over here. I saw this design or something reminiscent to it in the in that little space station we went and visited. But that design had just way too much. It was too much red. It was a copy and paste design, and whoever did it did a really good job of the details. But I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. See here now. Here's where it gets funny. I'll just ignore it. That's how funny it's gonna be. But yeah, I think that the person who made it probably is thinking, man, that's old work. Why even criticizing that? Oh, which brings me to a topic of conversation, which I think you guys may find funny. I find funny. I don't know. It wasn't something I was aware of before I started doing YouTube, and not only that, it took a while for me to be doing YouTube for it to crop up, because it has to do with old videos and comments. And it's funny because people will put comments on an old video and they'll be like, you know, they're telling you what you should do, like, hey, you should totally do this, and you're like, oh, that series is over from like months ago, man. Is that the right thing here? Huh? That's correct. Correct. This side's all jacked up. But, yeah, I just think it's funny. Especially, you know, when people try to give me, like, helpful tips. And I appreciate it. But the tips don't. They're not, like, valid anymore. I'm beyond that, or I've learned it already. I don't know. Oh, well. The most important thing is that they mean well, and I appreciate the fact that they They tried to help me out. But, and I think I used to do that myself to a small degree when I first started watching YouTube. But then once I started making videos, I absolutely realized that, man, these guys are so far past. Especially if you watch Crazed Nally, old Nally, he records his episodes in blocks so that he can put them out, and as a result, he's able to squeeze more. Did I take that block or not? No, I didn't. Oh, that's because there is a door here, a hidden door, right? Yeah, look at that. I'm screwing things up already. Next door. So yeah, Nally, he releases a ton of stuff. So if you like a good variety, you're not just in it to watch StarMade, you might want to give his channel a look-see. But yeah, he's able to put out a good amount of stuff, and it's because he spends, you know, time. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna do this. He spends a lot of time, you know, group recording stuff. I know that's how he does his Suikoden series, which I'm a big fan of. I love that game series in general, so I'm a big, you know, supporter of anyone who is who's doing that game. Now let me see here. This thing, because of the way that it has its docks, the docking ports on the outside, with the exception of this, this is probably going to end up being the top of the space station that I'm going to build. So let's start forming out the shapes. I think that's how the kids are doing it these days, and figuring out just how big and what we want to do it. I think I'm thinking a big cylinder. Yeah, that's what I think I'm thinking. But no, seriously, I'm considering about putting a big cylinder off it so that this thing will sort of resemble sort of like a giant satellite. Plus, it will have plenty of room to fit rooms, and well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it now, won't we? Let's see. That's a radius of 64. I think that's a little, possibly a little bit big. No, I think that's fine. If people's ships can't dock to this, that's their fault for making their docking things so freaking far in that their ship can't get there. And speaking of Crazed Nally, I'm about to do a trick that I learned watching his stuff. Big giant old block, and it will do the rest. It's a little laggy, but it got the job done. Alright, while I got this, ooh, excuse me, while I got this cooking, let's stop that when we need to make more glass. Alright, we're going to let that go for a while, because we can. You guys missed out, sadly. So I was doing a little bit more work off camera after the last episode, and I made enough glass. Basically, it was a lot of put some glass blocks here, wait for them, you know, while I'm waiting for them to cook, and as soon as they cook, I put some more glass blocks, and I run out, and I'm waiting for them more to come. It was not good footage, so I didn't bother to share it, but it occupied my time quite nicely. So we're going to set the spawn point right there today, and we're going to leave. We're going to head outside, go up into our spaceship. I got to do something about this entrance. It's all wonky. Fix it. I'll fix it at some point. Alright, here. Let's get the jammer going. And let's undock from the J station. That's gonna be a pretty cool thing when it's done, I think. It's my first space station, so you guys have to be a little forgiving if it's not the greatest work of art you've ever seen. What are we dealing with? We have a couple of undiscovered stations and what look like some pretty decent belts for asteroid mining. That's a pirate station. Delta? What do you guys want to bet that one of these guys is a pirate station? No, only one way to find out. With the nav computer, we got the space stations listed, and also what's going to help is if we have all of the bad guy stuff like turrets and ships and things listed. We don't need shops right now, and I like to make sure that I don't have any extra crap on there, just because it helps me figure out what's going on. Alright. Alright, we got visual. This here, let's pull it up on our navigation. It's a trade station. Okay, that's very good. Very good. These guys are not going to hurt us unless we decide to mess with them. But since we have no intention of messing with them, all is well. At least I hope so. Where are we in relation to any other stations? There's one directly above us. And that one happens to be a Gamma. Wow. Look at that ominous bastard up there. Alright. Well, let's take a quick look here. This is a shop as well, so while I'm at it, I'm going to grab a gravity block. Oh, TG, how cute. TG, guys! Oh, look at this. That's very convenient. I don't think it's going to fit my vessel, but I know what it will fit. Well, actually, let's see the scale, actually. Mine is definitely way too big. However, with that being said, I think I can fit this nicely right there. Take that however you wish. Alright, so let's go and take a look at this shop from up close. In fact, let's take the zipper. Zipper! Zipper. It's like a grocery cart, think of it that way. Yeah, and let's make sure we have clear access in view. Oh, and that's why I'm bumping and everything. Alright, let's make sure we have easy access, not to screw stuff up. Alright, this has the old style docks. So can I use the old style docks? No, let's try this. Yep. I thought that was the case. With the new Rails update, it looks like we have broken any hope of marrying up to the old docks, which I think is because I have the new system mixed on this ship, so I can't use my core in the way that I used to. I think that's how that's working. Let's take a stroll around here. This is actually a really pretty landing or hangar area right here. Let's go take a look up in here. I believe this is a control room. And while we're inside here, I'll take off the HUD. Ooh, it's spooky. Spookykins. Well, that's not at all what I was expecting to find. Oh, are you telling me I'm stuck down here? Pirates. Nothing coming in. That's a good use of light. Putting them right behind the grate, I think. Doesn't this have a permission block to allow me access? I see. Well, that's fine. That's fine. They don't want me messing around with their stuff. I guess I can understand that. What about this one? Can I do it with my core? No. What a jerk. Alright guys, I'm gonna buy some a gravity unit. And what other nonsense do I think I might want? Do I need any of this stuff? A macro assembler. Let's buy one of those. Look at measure. Alright, enough of this. Let's take a little tour around here. Man, that pirate station just keeps distracting me. I'm just like, what? What are you doing? This looks like it would be a pretty cool place to check out, if only it would let me. Do you guys know how to do it? I tried going up to the door and trying to open it, and it just no open. Is there an issue with the permission blocks, maybe? Oh, I'm getting fired upon here. Do you see that? That pirate station is calling in. Oh, some firepower. Oh, heck. Alright, so this top portion here must be close enough for them to see me on their radar stuff. But maybe if I sit here long enough, the Trade Federation will show up. Because their ship's under attack. Huh? Huh? You see what I'm doing? Huh? Of course, one good shot could get me. So let's try not to make it get you. I'm going to watch the radar, though, and see what's going on here. I don't need to hide my HUD for this sequence. It's nice to get nice shots. However, with that being said, I want to know what's coming after me. Alright, you want to tempt the fates? Yeah. Alright, I think we did that without getting hit. Maybe that'll rile up some action. This is an interesting room. Looks like we have various things that are being stored here. Places to store more items. We gotta grab a unit there. I like this water tank idea. I think I might wholesale steal that. What's over here? Actually, let me hop out of this guy here. Take a walk around. We got, looks like we have a chest that is, of course, locked. Thanks, chest. I like those cargo containers. I think that's a cool idea. These are interesting as well. Man, this thing's taking a lot of issues up there. I think I might have rekindled a trade war pirate battle thing. Oh, is that like a little crane? That is. Oh, that's so cool. Very cool. Bravo. And now, this thing would actually be able to work. Think of that. An upgraded version of this stuff. Now that's something I'd like to see. Alright, we've had enough fun here, guys. Let's take off. Oh, look, I think I've taken some damage there. Yeah, you little smug bastard, you see? You're not invincible. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. We got the jammer. Yes, we do. Goodbye, Pirate Station Gamma, you son of a gun.